Arizona desert. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. We have seen...
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for D'Angelo Russell.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton, and it's Paul in at the 1. Outside Russell, 5 to shoot, fires from 18. Good, he hits the jump shot. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it. And a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
And they double up Paul. Bridges finds Crowder. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Up top, Russell, defended by Crowder. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Booker outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And there's the pass to Towns. Count that one.
Well, you got to do better to root Towns out of there. I mean, he's a really polished scorer inside.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Screen. Paul against Russell. A sweet little floater. Russell's got 6.
And, you know, you look at the floater, it's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Booker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-6 run. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Here's Vanderbilt. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Russell with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Towns against Ayton. Towns kicks to Edwards. Inside. Out to Russell. Puts up a three. And another three for Minnesota.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards with it. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Paul surveying the floor. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Edwards with the stuff.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Swiped away. Here's Beasley. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball passes to Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Towns. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Now here's Booker. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. And here's Edwards. Dishes to Russell. Passes it to Towns. Takes the three. The shot. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Russell passes to Vanderbilt, and it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Down low. And And it's Phoenix with the rebound, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Out to Russell, fires from deep. Bridges with the board.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle, here's Hayton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The pass to Towns. On its way from Beasley for two. And just miss after miss right now. Suns leading by 16. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Beasley kicks to Edwards. Pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The high post shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 14 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Good on the shot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what?
All year we've talked about the message of discipline. Sometimes our discipline gets away from us.
And Greg, of course, we see many teams having this issue.
The game is so fast-paced now, it's hard for guys to value each and every possession. That often leads to careless play at both ends.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now Rubio. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Towns has remarkable range for a big guy, and he also has a good sense for when he should shoot those shots.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
Rubio, the pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. Offline with his 3. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Early Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead, and the shot goes down.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Suns have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the paint, here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here's Paul. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Houston.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
A nice shot by Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. He feeds it to Rubio.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
Rubio, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Tell you what, that mid-range game from Chris Paul, he's really an assassin from there. You can see less and less of that shot in this day and age, but CP has got the green light to shoot it.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Noel. Three-pointer. And stolen by Booker. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Johnson in the corner. Paul outside. Over Rubio. Here's Ayton. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The pass to Edwards. Here's Noel. Looking to end the run, and the layup is good. Noel's got his first points in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And they double up Paul to the inside. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Reed. Kicks it to Edwards. Rubio against Paul. Rubio looking it over. Launches it. But they get it back. Here's Reed. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Suns have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Paul outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Paul kicks to Bridges. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bridges has got 11 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Reed the pass to Edwards. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Crowder slams it in.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Passes to Reed. Booker against Beasley. Here's Reed. He's covered by Ayton. Reed misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Russell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's good. And that's now 18 points for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
And it's good, 2 points. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Beasley, the pass to Reed. The dish to Russell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter. And it's Paul penetrating, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Edwards. Both free throws good from Paul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pass to Hernangomez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Paul passes to Crowder, and the basket is good. Crowder's got 11 points.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Beasley.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Paul with the 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a huge...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant.
And that should do it with the second.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, you've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. Edwards is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. The Suns shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
There's the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
Paul kicks to Bridges. The shot off that time, and Minnesota now the other way. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Paul. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Paul. 3rd quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They get it again. Vanderbilt. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Booker the pass to Paul. Beyond the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And good that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Russell. No good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Crowder dishes to Booker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got 23 points.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. He dishes it to Ayton. Pass to Paul. Trying to get open is Crowder.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Crowder. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. From outside, off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Paul kicks to Ayton. Off target with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And it's Rubio penetrating, and he banks in the layup. Rubio's got 8.
And, you know, with all due respect, hey, that's a mistake by the defense. You want to close off the lane and force Rubio to shoot from outside.
Johnson gets the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Towns at the elbow. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Reed, and it's Beasley in the corner. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. For 3, Booker, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beasley, the pass to Rubio. Feeds it to Towns. That shot off the mark. Good D by Johnson.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Good. 17 points in the game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Carter out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's Davis with the jam.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Paul outside. Johnson outside. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Rubio against Paul. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Crowder. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Beasley, here we go. Good work defensively by Carter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Paul's been on attack all night, and he's capable of taking over games with his scoring. We know about his passing, but he can get it done with his scoring, too.
Paul against Rubio. He kicks it to Davis. Dishes it to Beasley. Over Carter. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Here's Paul. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Passes it to Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Beasley inside. Carter on him. Pass to Rubio. Here's Reed. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by 8. The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hernangomez with the ball. The pass to Rubio. 5 on the clock. Fires, high post. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Inside, here's Paul. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Paul's got 28 points for the game. Minnesota shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Russell passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Towns down low. He's covered by 8. Towns kicks to Edwards. Fires from the wing. Bridges with the board. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And they double up Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 32 points.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a